So, we meet again. We're back. Now, I know I said that I was probably going to do baseball, and I like the old school games, so I was going to play MVP. But stuff like this kept happening to me, man. It's hard to go from the show on the PS4 to going back in time to the PS2 playing MVP. I mean, my freaking eye to bat connection, if that's a thing, was horrible. So we're going to jump back with this not NCAA, but college hoops 2K8. And we are going to do trial by error, okay? The recruiting in this game I always found difficult. But hey, we're going to try our very best to turn one of the worst schools in the nation, a team that I believe has never made it to the NCAA tournament. And we're going to get them there. I don't know how long it's going to take for us to get there, but we're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be sticking with the Big Ten theme. I guess this is turning into a Big Ten channel, Big Ten network. I'm going to need a check pretty soon. All right, I was going to go with the Minnesota Golden Gophers because they've had an up and down, I guess, career, if that's the right term, in college basketball. They weren't that great, and that team actually fits what I like to do. Inside game with the Golden Gophers is phenomenal. But then I was looking at this team, Northwestern, and I'm like, yo, this would be a major project, and I don't mind putting in work to get a team pretty good. Now, how I like to play, again, inside out. I like to shoot the three when it's open. I'm not going to abuse the three. This is 2K8. Okay, this ain't no modern day basketball. We ain't chucking up a lot of threes, but I would like to be able to shoot the three down the road. So Jason Middleton is our head coach. Big Jason. That's what he's good at. B- offense and defense. Charisma is high, and I believe it's charisma and teaching were high. Charisma and teaching was high. So I'm probably not going to show every single game. Basketball is pretty long. I've been doing football, which is 12 games. College football is 12 games plus a bowl game and a conference championship game if you have a conference that has a conference championship game, right? So we're going to show a lot of the Big Ten action. I'm going to show some of the out-of-conference games, and then hopefully we can get to the major tournament. And I think we might have to win the small tournament, which is the Big Ten tournament. So what we want to prioritize in recruiting is shooting. Shooting and size. We're pretty small. Now, in college basketball, there's not too many 7-footers walking around. Yes, the guys that everybody knows. Some of those guys are 7 foot. But as far as like being 6'8", a 6'8" center is about average in college hoops. But shooting and size, that's what I want to find first. The Princeton playbook, it is what it is. I'm probably going to change that. We're going to play man-on-man defense. Holt is our best player. Then you have Matthias, all right? He's our second best player, and he can shoot the three. Those two are the only three-point shooters on the team. We have 4 seniors, so we will have to recruit to replace those guys moving forward. So I'm going to try my best to recruit and to do my thing when it comes to building up this team. But I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Northwestern, I believe they have never made it to the NCAA tournament, or maybe they made it once recently, in recent years, like within the last 5 years. I think they were close. Maybe they did make it, but I know they have not advanced. I know they haven't sniffed the Final Four. I know they haven't swift a Sweet 16 from what I remember. And again, I could be wrong. I'm just going straight off of memory. And again, I was going to use the Golden Gophers. I was thinking about different schools to use. And I was like, do I really want to do another Big Ten team when I'm doing Big Ten for football with the Indiana Hoosiers? And yes, I do. And I was actually going to go for my NCAA series. It was between the Hoosiers, the Wildcats, and Northwestern, and the Illinois Final Illini. And I'm going to just rock with Northwestern here. Why not? So number one team nation is Kansas, followed by North Carolina, Memphis, Michigan State, and Louisville, a.k.a. the Louisville Cardinals. Those are your top 5 teams. Moving on to the top 6 through 15. The Hoyas, the Bruins, the Volunteers, the Blue Devils, the Golden Eagles of Marquette, Wisconsin, Kentucky, Arizona, Pittsburgh, and the Oregon Ducks. Aflac are your top 15 teams. The rest of the top 25, Texas A&M, Arkansas, Texas Longhorns, Florida State, Indiana Hoosiers, Illinois Final Illini, Clemson Tigers, Ohio State, Syracuse, and Georgia Tech. Some of the top players, fake names, I could have went through and got these guys their real names. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Those guys were your first team All-Americans. This is your second team All-American. So on the recruiting trail already, I'm looking at guys that have high interest And I'm looking for guys who are going to be eligible to play this upcoming season or this following season. So you can start recruiting freshmen in this game, which is a good look. Again, it's trial by error. All right, I'm not perfect. I'm probably going to make some mistakes. You see that U-Mans, his recruiting, his scouting, is trash. He ain't gonna be doing too much scouting. It's not gonna happen. But hey, the interest on our school is pretty high. Again, we gotta replace some shooting. Gotta replace a big, not a real big, not a center, but a power forward. I'm gonna call power forwards bigs. When I think of bigs, I think of the guys that play in the low block. That's just me. You might consider them just to be centers. To me, it's a big power forward, a center. Okay, that's where I qualify as a big. Anyways, man, we're going to get this thing started pretty soon. You may get an NCAA 06 video coming out later today as well. Or it might just drop tomorrow, depending on how things work and how fast my computer can render, because I'm a tad bit behind schedule. Anyways, though, man, we are back with some college hoops on the channel, and it's going to be trial by error. And we're not stopping this franchise, this dynasty. We're going to be rocking with it. I'm gone. Peace, love, hot sauce.